everyone, and welcome back. My name is Miss Satchel, and today we're going to be working on creating a graph for our grade improvement opportunity in math. Yay! Oh my goodness, Miss Satchel, you shouldn't have, but I did because I'm here for you. So, if you do not know what I'm talking about, or you do not know about the grade improvement opportunity, I would encourage you to go back to Mr. Matthews' video that explains the math and science one, and go to Ms. Courtney's video that explains the ELA one. It's a great opportunity for you to earn a little bit of extra points on your final grade. Even if you think that your grade is okay, you can always improve. You can always do a little bit better. And because you're home and you kind of have the time. No, I mean, why not? You have nothing to lose. You literally lose nothing from trying this opportunity. So why not go for it? So for this lesson, you're gonna need a notebook or a piece of loose leaf paper, a pencil, um, and grid paper. If you have grid paper. If you don't have grid paper, no harm, no foul. And then my little SpongeBob meme here. Extra credit. All right, so let's go into it. So I think the most important part is that this does not have to be perfect, okay? The most important part of this coordinate plane, of this extra opportunity, is that you can plot the points on the plane, and that you understand what it means, okay? So when you see my graph, you're going to see that it's not perfect, and that's okay because it doesn't have to be perfect once again. So the first thing we're going to start with is the x-axis, the horizontal line, the left to right line right here, the x-axis right here. From here, you're going to mark some points. So I put 5. I tried to make them as even as possible, but technology is sometimes your friend, but sometimes it's not. And so that's it. That's what I have so far. So then from here, you're going to make your y-axis your vertical line, like so. And then you're going to put about 5 tick marks up there as well. Easy, simple so far. From here, you're going to make these tick marks longer. So you're going to just stretch them out all the way up and all the way across. And that would look something like this. Now, once again, they don't have to be perfect. Mine are not perfectly straight because it's really hard to make straight lines up here. See? Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect as long as our what we're trying to say comes through. It's okay. So the most important part of this is to label our points, our parts. So our tick marks down here for the x-axis, we have to label them a certain thing, and our tick marks on the y-axis, we have to label it a certain thing. So for the project, for the improvement project, your x-axis is supposed to be dates. So so today is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. I had to do it. It's May 4th. So what I would put down here is just the number 4, the day, not the month, just the day. So if I were tracking things for this week, it'd be the 4th, 5th, it would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For your own project, you're plotting dates from the 19th until I want to say the 30th, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But you are starting with the 19th and you're moving on. So I just put the first 5 dates from here. So I put 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Those are my points. Okay? Now, you're going to have to make yours a little bit longer than mine, but this is just an example. So over here, for your y-axis, you're supposed to put the number of cases. So because you're not going to do one by one because they're in the thousands, and that would take you literally all day and maybe all night and maybe all week to do it, you're supposed to put them in intervals or skip count. And so I decided to do mine in 50s. I skip counted by 50s. Now, of course, when I start down here, I'm not going to start at 50 because I know that my number is larger. The number that I'm starting with is larger than 50. Like my lowest number is not going to be 50. So the beauty of a coordinate plane is that we can kind of make it work for us. So Just like how we did 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, we can do the same thing up here. Now, once again, I'm skip counting by 50s. So I think the first one was 1807, 1807. Um, and so I kind of went off of that. So I put 1750, I put 1800, 1850, 1900, 1950. Okay? That's just the way that I did it. You don't have to do it like I do, or maybe you do want to do how I do. I don't know. It's up to you, truly. But that's kind of where it is. Now, because because my graph is an example, I'm kind of gonna go off of the example that I have because it's my example. I'm not gonna do it for you. You have to create your own and do it on your own. But this is just the way that you can do it. So, for example, if I had an ordered pair, say that there was on the 22nd of April, there was 1,950 cases. You know, I mean, that's a giant spike from the beginning, but this is just my example, so it is what it is. So that means I'm going to go over to 22 because that's where the x is, the x-axis 22, and then I'm going to go up to 1950, and I'm going to make me a little point right there. Haha. Now, an important thing to think about is if I had a number that was, if this was not exactly on 1950, but it wasn't exactly on 1900, if it was 1925, if it was still on the 22nd, but it was 1925, it wouldn't be up here exactly, and it wouldn't be down here exactly. It would be somewhere in the middle. Now, we're not asking you to mark everything in between, but kind of give it a rough estimate, you know, or if you want to round it up, however you want to do it. There's a lot of different options or different ways that you can do it, but I think the easiest way that if it's not exactly on the points that you have, try to put it as close to where it would be, kind of like a vertical number line when we're rounding. Ooh, look at that! She brought back some stuff that you didn't think that I was going to bring back. I did. Think about it in regards to rounding. Which number would it be close to? If it was 1,901, would your point be all the way up here, closer to 1,950? No, it would be closer to 1,900 because it's 1,901. You know what I mean? It's pretty simple, pretty easy. Yeah, so that is essentially how you make a coordinate plane. You just get, if you have a ruler or a straight edge, that's probably going to be the easiest way to make your lines. But if you don't, once again, it doesn't have to be super perfect, but we do have to be able to read it and understand what's going on and see that you know what's going on. Okay, so this is pretty simple, pretty easy. Um, If you have any questions, feel free to write them in the comments or reach out to your math teacher. If you have any concerns, feel free to reach out to your math teacher or ask in the comments. Someone will respond to you. And yeah, so good luck. Once again, do the project. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. Yay. Okay. You guys have a great Monday.